We'll get to some sketches now. Real sketches.
Sure. Levi, are you here?
Levi left a note today.
Why don't we do the house plant?
Do you remember this, Andy?
No.
Oh, wait,
The plant kills itself or something?
Why don't we explore in real time?
What's the setup?
You'll see. Hey, Conan O'Brien here for another edition of Behind the Nonsense. This is where we review some sketches that we love to think about, talk about, remember, and we do it with the people that help make them happen. And today, Andy and I are sitting with Levi MacDougall.
Hey, guys.
And this is a sketch that you wrote. I don't want to give anything away, but I don't know. I just saw it for the first time since we aired it, so I'd completely forgotten it. And it really made me laugh.
And you wrote it with TODD LEVIN.
With Todd Levin.
Say that
Yes, you wrote this with TODD LEVIN.
Yeah, okay.
TODD LEVIN, Levi MacDougall, the Lennon-McCartney of the Beatles.
Thank you.
Take a
for
look.
putting that on tape.
A team of botany professors from the University of Western Australia just released a study, true story, that reveals plants have long-term memory. Yeah.
Wait, is that really true?
This is an absolutely true story, and according to the study, plants can actually remember being harmed. They have a memory of being harmed.
Huh.
They say plants can even remember something for several weeks. Imagine if this whole time plants were watching our behavior and remembering everything. Isn't that weird, Andy? Andy?
I can't take any chances. You gotta die, little tree. You gotta die! Die! Sorry, pal. No witnesses. Sorry, I had a bathroom emergency.
No problem, Andy. No problem at all. Wow. I have to say, that is a sketch I completely forgot and just was watching it now, and really, it made me happy.
Yeah, it's a funny sketch.
It's my favorite kind of sketch. It's completely insane and silly. What I love about it is I like, well, there's so many things, but early in a comedy career, you can be thinking that you need to kind of make things sort of make sense. Mm-hmm. And then you realize, no, you really don't.
Right.
So there has to be some internal logic.
At least on our show.
Yeah, but you realize that, okay, Andy has done some horrible thing. We'll never find out what it is. But then there are so many things in there, like the blood that comes shooting, that is inside a plant when you shoot it, really makes me happy. And then I love the plant getting in a car, taking off, and then it's that thing you see in movies a million times. You clearly would get in your car, but you're easily 40 seconds behind. Mm-hmm. But no, you're immediately right behind him.
Right.
And then, of course, the insanity of going over the cliff.
And the plant's gun shooting around the corner, that was really a nice little gimmick.
It's really nicely shot. And
apparently this went through some kind of change.
Yeah, the first cut of it that we did in rehearsal, it went great, but it ended after the blood shot. So it went for killing the plant, and then the blood shot was like the extreme thing that ended it. But it went so well that I remember we cut back to you, and you were laughing. You were like, "Oh, I wanted to keep going."
Yeah.
And then there was a conversation. It was like, "No, let's really we could show it like this, but it could go so much further." So the next day, we shot the chase where the third plant slips away, and you see its leaf go under. And this was one of the first times, I was still pretty new to the show, that it really felt like we were on a movie a lot. Because I remember you were driving your own car, and we were doing a little chase on a wide street, and they had security clearing the way. I was like, and you're seeing the tours go around telling you about all the car chases shot at it, and we were doing one for our show.
Yeah, being on the Warner Brothers lot, we could go to a New York street. We could go to the jungle. We could go to, a town square. They were just literally a 5-minute golf cart ride away.
It's sort of a good lesson that sometimes you see something and you think, oh, that's perfectly fine. That could have ended with the blood.
Yeah.
But let's give them more than they think they're going to get.
Yeah.
And that means waiting a day or 2 days. So let's not, I love that piece, and we could have used it probably that night, but let's wait, because I always remembered being, whatever I was, 12, 13, 14, and seeing SCTV and seeing something go here, then here, then here, then all the way over there, and being just blown away.
Yeah.
And you can't do that all the time, but when you see an opportunity to do it,
Yeah.
take the time, hold it, add that next part,
Yeah.
and it's so satisfying.
It's also good to listen to, your instincts, having, especially the two of us having sat there and looked at a zillion sketches, and to have the feeling of, I want more, and to then say, yeah, that's enough, but I want more. Yeah, let's see more.
How far and especially watching, it's like, what a bummer it would have been to have not gone that extra mile for having seen it.
But it's the same thing. It's like, there's so many times when there'll be a sketch and it's like, there's a feeling it should end there. Even though, you just, there's a rhythm and an instinct that you get.
But now I see it and I think it could go further.
Yeah.
like Andy could be there.
Could have come back.
Yeah, the plant
survived the crash.
It's burned, and one of its stalks is in a sling.
Yeah.
And it puts a knife through Andy's back. But that's for another time. We'll do that next time.
Yeah. Or it comes with 2 plant cops. And the plant cops arrest me.
It's a new Mayor of Easttown.
Yeah.
There you go.
Exactly.
There you go. Could be the new Mayor of Easttown parody, which we couldn't do then because that show didn't exist. And a plant can't learn a bad Philadelphia accent.
At that point in time.
At that point in time.
Great.
All right, now Levi, get the fuck out of
I'm
here.
leaving. Thanks for learning my last name.
MacDougall left a note the day that Levi left that shack.
If I'd known you were Scots, I would never have let you work here.